NBA YoungBoy actually went at you.
Hmm? Yeah, it was like so surprising.
Hey, you and him were cool, right?
Yeah. It was.
You guys have an interview that never came out.
Yeah. We have an interview that never came out. There was a time he used to tell me he watched the interview every day. I think, fans always ask me about that interview. I think it's going to end up, I don't compare him to Tupac, but it's going to end up like how that Angie Martinez interview with Tupac never came out. At the time when we did the interview, and I think he admitted it later when me and him talked, on Clubhouse, he was at a very different place, just like, I'll just say spiritually. Like, it was focused on maybe the wrong things. And if that interview had came out, it was him really just stoking the fire at certain shit, like, probably going into certain stuff that, if you want to remain out of beef and you don't want to keep antagonizing, especially when maybe deaths have been involved, and yeah, you don't want to put that type of thing out, And I think there was a time that he was just like, fuck it, I didn't care, right? Like, fuck it, you guys got to do something to me, fuck it. And I don't think that's his energy now. I think, if anything, him being on house arrest for the last 3 years, and also him being married, he also got kids. He's always had a lot of kids.
He's always had,
right?
Yeah.
I think he's just kind of, he's finding new purpose to live. Like, even listening to his interview with Elliot Wilson, where he's basically saying that, he's been linking up with people who are a little bit more spiritual, and he looked like he's kind of he's growing up a bit. And people really forget, like, he's like 22, 23. You know what I mean? He's been on for a while, but he's like quite young.
And, Birdman has really been around him a lot, so I'm sure he's been trying to, sprinkle him with some game and stuff like that. I mean, listen.
It was shocking when he went at me, though. So, which is like,
what was the reason?
Okay, so his reasoning is this. He believed that I was working with Durk to get promo for Durk's album, and I was using him. I think that's what his reason is. I'm going to tell you why. So I'm on live stream one day, and every day I'm on live stream, because I cover these guys so much, people just want to update on their never-ending beef. Yo, did you see what Durk said? He's dissing YoungBoy. Now, in reality, like, that's why I said I was shocked that Durk answered the question directly. Durk will diss somebody, but subliminally all the time. He does it all the time.
Except for me.
Yeah. He's been sending shots at guys from his neighborhood for like the last 4 months. I don't know if there was a falling out. Remember, he also said he cut his crew. Like, he slimmed down his crew.
Yeah.
So when fans were asking me one day, like, yo, I think he's dissing YoungBoy, I clarified it. I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I said that beef is almost like it's squashed because it's not going anywhere. They're not actively dissing each other anymore. You get what I mean? And fans have this insatiable appetite to see the best and the worst parts of a beef play out on, like, in front of their very eyes. For example, 50 Cent and Rick Ross, they're never going to be cool, but they're not dissing each other constantly anymore. You get what I mean? And it just kind of subsides. So I basically said on the live stream, I said, yo, I'm like, it's basically like a squashed. Like, they're not, like, whatever you think they're saying at each other, they're talking about different people.
Yeah.
You just don't know. And I guess it was so funny because YoungBoy been saying recently, stop the violence. And I guess me saying that the beef is squashed got him even more upset.
Right.